All right, we have a very special guest. We're so excited that he's joining us. It's the captain of the U.S. Men's Cerebral Palsy National Team. Josh Brunais is going to be joining us from Stafford, Virginia. 47 caps for the team, 7 goals, 8 assists, and he just led the squad to their first major trophy in team history, the 2025 Copa America title. Josh, great to see you. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
All right, so listen, you have a hell of a story. Served in our military with honor. You saved 12 lives from a burning helicopter. I mean, I imagine that's just one of many things that you've done to heroically save lives and to defend our country, and we thank you for that. You're also coming off of an ACL tear in the World Cup back in 2023. You come back into the team, and now you guys are out there winning trophies.
We are.
I mean, what can't you do, Josh? I mean, that's ultimately what we're asking here because it's awesome.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. It was definitely a grind this past year. Actually in Ireland, just getting a friendly, and we're in a unique position where, you know, the team gets together a couple times a year for major tournaments. So when we get games, friendlies, or big tournaments, it means everything to us. So having torn my ACL last year and missing the season was pretty rough, but super grateful for the support of the team and staff. And I made it to the World Cup, and I was able to help lead this awesome squad to this gold. It was huge for us.
Josh, yeah, congratulations. First off, thanks for your service. I mean, Jimmy touched on your resume. We were reading it last night in our group chat. We're like, holy cow, man, this guy's resume puts us to shame here. Like, we wouldn't want to go up against you. So thank you for all of that.
Thank you.
Talk about it from the ACL to winning this thing, right? And sort of that journey and kind of how you were motivated to get back, because you didn't know you were going to get back for this.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it was my second ACL. I actually had one in 2017, and I'm 38 years old, you know, so soccer is not a forever sport, but I'm definitely going to play as long as I can until my body doesn't work or my coach tells me to set aside. Emotionally, it was tough. I'll be honest with you. You know, I had a scope 6 months in, and just felt like I was having these constant setbacks, but had a lot of support from my team, you know, really leaned on my faith, had a lot of good family there for me. And yeah, just kept pushing and somehow was able to win gold just over a year with the guys. So it was great.
Josh, it's great to see you. I remember having you on the U.S. Soccer podcast that me and Jordan Angeli used to host back in the pandemic days, 2020. Right. But I know your history, your family history. You know, everyone has kind of served before you, your father and his father, right? So in terms of what the sport has done for you, I'd love to hear how this sport has pushed you forward. As you know, has it given you hope? Has it you know, given you purpose and fulfilled your life? How has this sport helped you since you've left the military?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, growing up, all I wanted to do was either play soccer or go in the Army. As I got older, I was fortunate enough to make a decision, follow the footsteps of my older brothers, joined 3rd Ranger Battalion. Anybody who's not familiar with that, it's special operations in the Army, and I mean, it makes you feel special. I don't ever want to be an average human being, and that, you know, that was great. Having lost that, you know, from multiple injuries, I lost myself for a bit, and you know, I found Coach Sharp and this team, and it just gave me another purpose. And being part of this team it drives me every day. You know, I'm getting to represent my country in a different capacity. I'm getting to do something that I grew up playing and loving. So I'm living both dreams. So it's bittersweet. Nobody wants to take these severe injuries, but it opened up new pathways, new doors for me. And I mean, I'm really on top of the world right now, especially after a couple of days ago. All that hard work through injuries, through leaving the military, having to give up my first dream. I mean, it makes it all worth it.
So also we didn't add this in, and I probably should have mentioned it before. You beat Argentina in the final.
Oh yeah,
4-1. I mean, how does it feel to dunk on Argentina? You played them earlier. You played them earlier and tied them in the group stage 1-1. But you got the like, what happened what changed, I guess, going into that final, and what were you guys thinking and talking about going into that?
Man, I don't know if I can cuss on here, but F those guys.
Dude.
Like we have such a history with those guys. It is always a battle with them. And they pulled a dirty move in 2016. They stepped on our flag unbeknownst to us. It got out to us. So there's always an on-field rivalry, but ever since then, like, we've had a special grudge towards them.
Yeah,
so
it means something different now.
It's different. Yeah, it's so different. So, the first game was a grind. In the second game, we knew what we're up against. We were fortunate enough to put out the same lineup. Everybody stayed healthy, or for the most part healthy. And we knew it was coming. So, they played into our hands. We brought it to them, and you could see it on their faces. They were not ready to play us. They were poopy that they had to go up against us again. And we just dogged them. We were significantly more fit. You could see it on their faces. They did not want to be there. And I feel like from the moment we walked out onto the field, we had the upper hand.
Oh, it's amazing.
I love it.
It's incredible. Talk about, you mentioned Stuart Sharp, right? The coach has been part of our extended national teams for a little while now at US Soccer. Just how he found you, right? Like where were you? I think you'd mentioned you may have found him, but how does that whole relationship start?
Sure. So I was actually technically still in the Army. I was kind of in my transition period, and the VA set up a soccer clinic here in Georgia, and that's where Coach Sharp was. He kind of scouted me, kind of not scouted me. He did a quick classification on me to see my, what disabilities, if maybe I could class in. Eventually I got the call up, had an awful first camp. He was pretty candid. He said he didn't think he was going to bring me back. I don't know how he brought me back, why he chose to do so, but very grateful for it, and, trusted me along this way, and, grateful to be, one of the captains and in the position I'm in now.
So talk to me about your training sessions. Like how are you improving? What are you working on? What's the immediate path forward for you? What are some of the goals that you have in front of you?
Right. Well, the World Cup's coming up, so I hope everybody, first I'd love for you guys to all follow the team. Everybody's listening. We have an incredible story. I mean, everybody is so unique. We have the World Cup coming up next year. I believe it's in the November timeframe. For me personally, I'm pretty fortunate to be part of the centralized training program. So I'm actually based out of Atlanta, Georgia now. We're training at the Atlanta United Training Center.
Oh, nice.
And then once the NTC is kind of fully built, we're going to hopefully transition over there. But I'm one of a handful of players who has the ability to train every day with the guys, great coaching staff. So that's our ramp up. We're out there 4 days a week. We're in the gym. We're hitting it hard. We're a part-time team in the sense that, we're not a club, so we're not getting weekend games. But we have 2 to 3 major tournaments a year, and everybody takes it serious every day. We live by this stuff. So it's not a healthy thing, but this is my personality. This is who I am right now. And I put all my eggs in this basket, and I'm just really excited to be part of it. And yeah, we're going to do really well in the next World Cup.
Yeah, you're speaking to 3 guys that have lived exactly what you're doing, and a little jealous that you're still getting to live that, because we miss it so much. So give us a little bit of a preview for next World Cup next November.
Sure.
Where do we fit into the ecosystem?
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, we're up there now. We're in contention. Historically, it's been the Ukraines, the Irans, England's been in there. The Dutch are getting strong, but I mean, we really proved ourselves this past 12 days there in the Copa America. So we are definitely in the running for a gold medal, and I don't say that lightly. The guys are looking strong. This is the best the squad's ever looked, culture-wise, technical-wise, the way we're gelling, the way we're playing, great leadership. We're up there. I really believe that we can get gold this tournament, and everybody else believes in it, and that's huge.
Let's go.
That's awesome, man. Talk about you probably do the same as us, right? You watch like FA Cup games in England, and you see all these lower division teams. Like they got some guy that's working like in a bakery during the day, and then he's playing soccer in an FA Cup against like a big team. Like, tell us about your teammates and like some maybe your story's like unique. Maybe some of the crazy jobs they have. Like, where do these guys all come from?
I mean, some of these guys are in college. One guy's, I don't know if you ever heard of Toka, where you go into like the indoor session with the small balls. He's working there.
It's Eddie Lewis's thing, right? Yeah. The Toka,
yeah. We got guys all over. Got guys in real estate. I mean, they are balancing their full-time jobs or full-time student and this team. A couple guys are actually in Clemson. Really cool Paralympic program they have over there. So they're with the school, so they have a Clemson Paralympic team. So they're able to train a couple times a week. But I mean, you have a lot of unique positions. One guy's working selling eyeglasses. The other people are getting degrees. So we're all over the place. But in the end of the day, we make sure we get our session in for that day, and we prioritize this team.
So you've been around for a while. Who's the next up and coming rising star on this team? Who do you think, hey, the future is going to be good with this guy? And then who's the competition out there? Is there one player that you say, hey, this guy's really tough to play against, and this makes their country really tough to stop?
Sure. I mean, everybody on our team. I'm not just trying to sound like a kiss ass. Everybody's coming up. I will have to give a shout out to Ben Lindau. When I when I took my injury, he stepped up as the captain. Young guy, really has his life together on and off the field. He's definitely going to be our superstar in the future. Great leader, and he's going to develop these guys. I hope he doesn't get too excited about this because I'm not going anywhere just yet.
Exactly.
I'm going to hang in there, but no, phenomenal guy. I hope you guys get to know him. As far as other teams, I'm not worried about them. There's a lot of good players out there, but I'm worried about us. And I actually think we are the guys to beat. So I don't stress over those guys.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's the mentality and attitude we want. All right. Last question, Josh, and we really appreciate your time. Congratulations once again. We're really proud of you and the rest of the team for winning the Copa America. Jersey swap. It's tradition here. Are you switching jerseys? Probably not with Argentina, based on what we just heard, but with any other countries or any players, like, wow, because we have our own stories about switching jerseys with players and people we went up against that we admired or friends that were playing on other teams. Do you have a good jersey swap story?
I don't. This is selfish.
Well, we got to change that. We're going to come back and make that happen.
We do. This is selfish of me, but I have not selfish of me. I mean, this is great. I have my 2 daughters, so I love to give them my jerseys, but also I cherish these moments for myself. Yeah.
All right. If there's one player then that you could change a jersey with,
let's go.
Who would be the one guy, like, you got to have that jersey?
Anybody in the world.
Anyone you want. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. So my mother's full German and my dad's from Michigan. So we're all Detroit sports, go Lions. And I grew up on the German national team as well, but go USA. And I would say, this is going to be cliche, but I've been a fan of his forever. Thomas Muller. I've grown up on him.
We can make that happen. We can make that happen.
We can make that happen.
When I transitioned out of Ranger Battalion and I was kind of going the struggles after my injuries, I was watching the Euros, I believe it was in 2012. I was following those guys, and that kind of almost ignited the love for the game again. So I was following them deeply, and I've been a fan of him ever since. I mean, well before that, but big Bayern fan. And yeah, he's just got the personality. He's got the swagger, and I just enjoy him a lot.
No, I love that. That's a good shout. We'll see what we can do.
Work on that one.
We might know some people that know Thomas Muller, but Josh Brunais, thank you so much.
Thank you
for your time. Congratulations again. We cannot wait for the World Cup next November, and keep working your ass off, man. It's leading to good things. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Give the team our very best.
Will do.
Josh Brunais.
Great to see you, man.